3 weeks ago, my accounts got hacked. It could be the end of my channel. So 3 weeks ago, my Discord and Twitter accounts were hacked. And I'm really annoyed because it's all my fault. I'm so angry at myself, and I'm really sorry. If you were affected by this, I'm really sorry. It's my own stupid fault. So what happened? So 3 weeks ago, I get a DM on Discord. And again, it's like one of these sliding doors moments where, you say, oh, I don't normally do that, but you do. I'm so annoyed. So I get a DM on Discord saying, hey there, really like your channel. And I just wondered if I could have a little bit of feedback on my game. It's my first game. I just want some sort of honest feedback on where I can improve. And again, I get these messages all the time on various social media and channels. So it was nothing out of the ordinary. I clicked on the person's profile, and we had a few like indie game developer Discord channels in common. It says you're both a member of this one. I was like, okay, well obviously they're in the community somewhere. And I was in the middle of editing a video, and I was like, do you know what? I could do with a little break. So I just clicked the link that they sent me. Yeah, you know where this is going. It took me to an itch.io page. Again, not weird. It happens all the time. So I was like, okay, checked out the game. There were some screenshots of the game, some description. I thought, right, okay. So I clicked download, and I double clicked to run it, and nothing happened. I was like, oh, weird. And, flags, warning. I mean, again, straight away you're thinking, oh God, this is ridiculous. I know. But again, I get sent early builds. I get sent, games from like first day developers who've never made a game before, and they've messed something up. So I get like broken builds sent to me all the time. Happens a lot. So this was really still not at the really strange stage. I was still like, okay. And it was only about 10 minutes later that I thought, that was weird. And it just all started, in that sort of rush of just like, oh my God, panic kicks in. That's when it kicked in. And before I'd even thought about it, I'd been kicked off of Discord. It signed me out. I was like, uh-oh. And then I was scrambling because I was like, what do I save? What do I do? And basically what's happened, I won't go through the whole thing, but what's happened is they took over my Discord account and my Twitter account, the Indie Gamiacs Twitter account. And where do I even start? A couple of days later, Discord were really good. Discord just said, yeah, no problems. We've reset your password. We've reset it back to the original password and email address, and they just reset it, and it was totally simple. Discord, fantastic, well done. Twitter, on the other hand, again, my own fault. I didn't have two-factor authentication set up on my Twitter account, which again, no excuse. It was my ignorance. I didn't realise, because I've looked at doing it before, and I just thought, when you go into the Twitter settings and it says two-factor authentication, security, it says you must be a premium member to access this feature. And I never clicked any further than that. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not paying for Twitter. I can't afford to pay for Twitter. Fine, I just won't have it. And that's as far as I went with it. I should have looked into it more, because I've had other people reach out to me saying, oh, well, it's a shame it's only premium members that get two-factor. It is not only premium members. You can have two-factor authentication on Twitter, X, with just a regular free account. I didn't know this, idiot. And so hopefully, if you're just hearing this for the first time, go into the security settings in Twitter, click on the two-factor authentication, and there's an option to use a third-party app, which is free. So I downloaded it. So you can download I used, I don't know, there's several, Google one, there's a two-factor authentication one, whatever, it doesn't matter. And it connects it to your phone, and then when you log in, you have to put in the code that's on your phone. It generates it for you. That's how they work. You can do it for free. if you've got a free account, just head there and do it. If you want me to show you how to do it, I'll happily do a video for you if you want me to, or DM me, whatever you want. Anyway, my Discord is back. That is where we're at now. My Discord is back up. I have full control of it again. I've banned and blocked and deleted all the messages and people that were involved that I could figure out. I've set up obviously 2-factor on that as well. And you know, if you are banned from my Discord server, please let me know on social media, because you know, I'm wary about unbanning people unless they've messaged me. You understand. So that leaves us with Twitter. And basically what they did, they went into Twitter, changed the recovery email address and just left it. And then when you try and appeal a ticket on Twitter, you've got the chances of you actually speaking to a human being are quite slim, I would say. So I sent probably 5, 6, 7 requests every single day to try and get through to a person. You go through the recovery process, you just get a generic, straight away, you just get a generic email. Sorry, can't verify you. Don't bother replying to this because we won't see it. So awful service, absolutely dreadful service. And that went on for 3 weeks like that, just sending the messages all the time. And that's where we're at. So I know it seems dramatic saying it's the end of the channel, but without my main Twitter account, which is where I connect to all the developers I deal with on the channel, there's 5,500 people on my Twitter follower account, and you know, it takes me 4 years to build that up. And that is all my connections, that is all the people that I know. It adds a bit of credit. Again, it's only Twitter, isn't it? But it adds a little bit of credit for people, like for publishers or advertisers, when they check out your channel. How many followers? Because they do that. How many followers do you have? Are you worth someone? You know, are you worth connecting with as an advertiser and a publisher and a developer? And without those followers, I've got to start again. And the problem is, if I start again without the username, if I have IndieGamiacs on all the other accounts, so all my other accounts are safe, by the way, everything is all securityed up now, it's fine. But if I have IndieGamiacs on 5 different accounts and then Twitter, I have a different name, it completely kills the flow. And, you know, again, I know it's stupid. I could just change the name to the top and have the username different. But mentally, I can't get past the fact that I won't have that name anymore. And whenever I come up with a new project or anything, I always like to grab all the names of everything, make it all connected as one, so it's really obvious, you know, have the same username everywhere. And to not have the Twitter one really kills the whole brand for me. I know it's ridiculous. Feel free, you can comment below, ridiculous. But that's how my brain works. So I basically had 3 weeks of not knowing what the hell is going on. And again, thank you for all the messages. The other thing is, it made me quite, I don't want to say depressed, because that's probably too strong, because that's, you know, but it made me very, very sad, very down, and it killed any creativity that I had. I didn't want to create any content. That's why you haven't seen any videos from me. I mean, again, super, thank you for all the nice messages, because so when you're doing this, it can be quite lonely, because I'm just talking to the camera here. You know, as I'm talking now, I'm assuming no one in the world is going to see this, because they might not. But then when you upload it, you do realise that people do watch it. But again, not everyone comments, which is fine, of course. You know, I watch a million YouTube videos, I don't comment on hardly any of them. But it does make it really lonely, because you just don't know what's going on. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're watching this going, oh, okay, whatever. I've got no idea. But I have had lots of messages from people saying, where are you? We've missed you. I can't believe, I hope you get your channel back. I want to see some more videos. I really hope you come back soon. And I've just thought, oh wow, so people are actually interested, which is, I know, again, it's one of those, everyone likes a bit of praise, everyone likes to be wanted, but it killed all the interest I had, you know. And if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said that the channel's dead, it's gone. Even this channel, this YouTube channel, I was like, I don't want to carry on, because I'm really annoyed, again, at myself. Hackers, you know, idiots. Of course they are. But if you don't give them a chance, then they can't do anything. So it's, I'm annoyed at myself more than the hackers, which is, that's just the way it is. And that is where we're at. I currently don't have the Twitter account. I did create an alternative. Luckily, 2 years ago, I created an account called Video Gamiacs because I wanted to branch out a little bit more. And luckily, I did have the Video Gamiacs Twitter account already set up and the YouTube channel already set up. So I've been tweeting on there recently, and thank you if you follow. I've actually made some really nice connections, new people as well, on the Video Gamiacs Twitter. So please, again, I'll leave a link below. Come and follow me there. I put a plea out saying, I don't know what to do anymore. And there's like 700 people following that account now, which is in just like a week, 2 weeks. So thank you so much if you're one of those people, because it really gave me life again back in my brain. It gave me like, oh wow, people do want to follow the stuff that I do. So it's really helped me if you follow me there. So yeah, thank you. Will I get my channel back? Will I get my Twitter back? I don't know, is where I'm at. It's very upsetting. It's very annoying, but it did make me think of some things. Like, it did make me focus a bit more. So the channel as it is, so the YouTube channel is obviously the main focus, and the Twitter was where I connect to people. So the YouTube channel is still up, of course, you're watching this. But the channel hasn't grown as much or the way I would like it to. It's been 4 years. 4 years since the channel was launched. And, it's amazing. Over the last 6 months, the numbers have really grown, which is fantastic. But it's still not where I want it to be. And it's my fault because I haven't had it focused enough. So doing this has really made me think, like, do I want to continue doing this? Do I do this for another 4 years and get the same amount of sort of numbers and figures back? Again, not just for my own benefit. The channel is there to help developers be discovered and help them with their game and get exposure. And you can't help people if you haven't got following yourself, So, like, if I've got 100 followers on YouTube, then, or 100 subscribers, then my videos are only got a certain amount of reach, so I do need to build the numbers up, so then it's more useful to the developers, to you guys watching. And after 4 years, it's my fault. I haven't focused it enough. It hasn't had a direction enough, and I haven't been consistent enough. So that's, again, it's all down to me, and I know that it's my fault. But it's just quite depressing. It's the honest answer. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't planned out this video. I'm just talking on my sofa to you guys. Simple as that. But hey, I do have some new things coming up, but I really can't mentally move on until I've either lost or regained my Twitter account. I am appealing now. So is it the end of the channel? I don't know, is the honest answer. If it is the end, it might well just be a shift more than an end. It might just be a case of shifting what I'm focusing on, a change in the branding, and we'll see where we go from there. But I just thought I'd give you an update of where we're at. So, I know this is a long video, I'm sorry. But I think I needed to record this for myself more than anything. And I've had lots of questions from everybody asking what's going on, can I do an update? But again, I felt too embarrassed and annoyed at myself to do any video content at all. So yeah, that's why there hasn't been anything, because I'm just so annoyed at myself. Which again, it's a natural reaction, I understand, but it still doesn't make it less annoying. It's how it is. So yeah, that's the updated channel. So Discord is safe. That is back to mine. It is the Indie Gamiacs Twitter account that I don't have control of. That's where we're at right now. So yeah, thank you for connecting with me. Again, I'll leave links below. Video Gamiacs is the new Twitter account. Again, for how long, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm going to do after this. But yeah, we'll see. As soon as I get an update on the next stages, I do have a couple of new projects that are literally on the edge of starting. When this chaos happened, I had like 3 new projects starting. So in the next video, what I'll do is I will talk about some of the projects that I do have coming up or are in the sort of in the pipeline. I'm not quite sure where they're going to go. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to go ahead with them or if I'm going to go ahead with them, but I'll explain rather than pinning them all on the end of this video. I will do a video separately and explain some of the new projects I've got coming up, because, you know, again, I'm still very creative. I still have a lot of things I want to do. It's just taking me a little while to get back to being able to record, to be honest. And yeah, I quite like the fact that I'm not sat at my desk. Actually, I quite like sitting down on the sofa. This is quite nice. I might do more of these. What do you think? Yeah, so next video will be updates, and then if I hear any other news, then of course I'll let you know as soon as I know. But again, thank you for all the kind messages. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Ciao.